Everything your father owned now belongs to me, including this house. They said the dead cannot speak, but on the night Angel found her father's hidden letter, it felt as though his voice rose from the grave, beckoning her to fight for everything he had spent his whole life building. And the person standing between her and her father's final wish was the woman everyone in Abuja whispered about, the mysterious side chick who claimed to own his heart and now wanted to own his entire empire. Angel Obasi had always been described as a responsible girl in a world where responsibility was becoming rare. At 24, she worked as an admin officer in a growing tech company in Abuja. Quiet, observant, respectful, and strong-willed beneath her gentle smile. She wasn't perfect. No one ever is. Her weakness was simple. She loved too deeply, forgave too easily, and trusted far more than the world allowed. Her father, Chief Obasi, was her hero, a man who rose from village poverty in East to become a respected real estate developer in Abuja. He was known for integrity, community spirit, and wisdom soaked in proverbs. A good name is worth more than money, he always told her. But life, as it often does, had its own plans. Angel grew up in Gwarimpa, in a well-built duplex that smelled of family, love, and Sunday jollof. Her mother had passed away years ago, leaving Angel as the only child of Chief Obasi. Every Sunday, father and daughter sat on the balcony, sipping zobo and watching the sky fade into Abuja's golden evening. Those were the days before the woman who would threaten everything entered the scene. Her name was Anita, but Abuja people had another name for her, the Lady in Gold. She always wore gold, golden dress, golden wig, golden jewelry. Pretty, yes. Sharp, definitely. But harmless? Well, Abuja would soon find out. It began quietly. Chief Obasi started coming home late. Business trips multiplied. Phone calls became whispers, and the once warm duplex began to feel cold. One Saturday morning, while Angel was making breakfast, her father walked in through the front door with a woman behind him. A woman dressed head to toe in gold. And just like that, Anita stepped into their lives with a smile too sweet to trust. Chief introduced her casually. "Ah, Ada, my daughter. This is Anita. She's assisting me on a new project." But deep down, Angel felt the floor shift beneath her feet. Anita moved with confidence, as though she already owned the space. She greeted with an over-practiced smile. Her perfume was loud. Her presence was louder. At first, Angel brushed it off. People came and went in business. But when the woman started appearing every single day, when her father began dressing younger, behaving differently, defending the woman at every turn, Angel knew trouble had entered the house. It wasn't just emotional distance. Her father began withdrawing from her financially too. No more allowance. School fees for her professional course kept delaying. Even basic repairs in the house were ignored. Meanwhile, Anita changed everything about him. His wardrobe, his diet, his friends, even his signature beard. And every time Angel tried to talk to him, Anita found a way to interrupt. But Angel's heart remained patient. After all, didn't her father teach her that love and wisdom guide better than anger? When someone holds you to the ground, stand with your spirit. So she endured. One Sunday evening, something happened that broke her spirit. The family driver, Mr. Danladi, knocked on her door looking troubled. Madam, your father say make I take you to Wuse General Hospital. Why? She panicked. He hesitated. Madam, Oga fainted in Anita's apartment. Angel's heart shattered. So her father now lived part-time with this woman. She rushed to the hospital and found Anita standing beside her father's bed like a legitimate wife, talking to doctors, signing papers, deciding everything. Angel walked in, but Anita blocked her path with one perfectly manicured hand. Please don't stress him. He doesn't need drama. Drama? Drama? Angel looked at her unconscious father and felt tears rise, but she swallowed them. This was not the place. After her father recovered, nothing improved. Anita became bolder, more controlling, more possessive. Whenever Angel visited his office, she found Anita sitting at his desk, flipping through documents. Staff began treating Anita like the new madame. Angel's spirits grew restless. She felt something dark, something dangerous brewing beneath the surface. One evening, she overheard Anita on a phone call, bragging, "Don't worry, everything will soon be mine. This man is too soft. His daughter is too naive. Just give me little more time." Angel froze. Her pulse raced. What did she mean by everything? What exactly was Anita planning? Just 3 months later, Chief Obasi collapsed during a board meeting. Stroke. The news spread like wildfire across Abuja. This time, Angel arrived before Anita, but when Anita stormed into the hospital minutes later, she behaved like she owned the place. She shoved the door open, shouting at nurses, demanding to see him. The nurses turned to Angel, confused. Who exactly is the legal next of kin? Angel answered immediately, I am. But before the nurse could update the records, Anita pulled out a folded document from her handbag, a signed statement, allegedly from Chief Obasi, naming her as his next of kin. The nurse frowned. Where did you get this? From him, Anita replied with confidence. Angel felt something cold creep into her chest. She knew her father would never, ever do that unless someone forged his signature. Within days, everything spiraled. Anita moved into the Gwarimpa duplex, claiming she was legally recognized. She changed the staff, fired the cook, reassigned the gardener, told Angel to stay in her room unless invited. One morning, Angel heard loud voices. Anita had brought in estate agents to evaluate the property, her father's home, her childhood home. Something inside Angel snapped. She confronted the woman. You have no right, Anita smirked. Everything your father owned now belongs to me, including this house. The words burned. Everything? How? Where is the will? Angel demanded. Anita smiled. You'll see it soon, at the right time. That was the moment Angel realized the fight was bigger than her emotions. This was a battle for her father's legacy. One night, during a power outage, Angel went into her father's study to sit in the darkness and think. Her hand brushed the underside of the wooden desk as she felt something taped there. A small envelope, her father's handwriting. Her fingers trembled as she tore it open. Inside was a letter, dated the very week he began falling sick frequently. He wrote, My angel, if you ever find this, it means I didn't get the chance to speak. I made a mistake trusting the wrong person. The woman who calls herself Anita is not what she appears. Protect the estate, protect my name, and never forget, you are my only child. Everything I own is yours. I love you, Papa. Angel felt her knees weaken. Her father knew. He suspected danger. He knew Anita's intentions. This was the sign she needed. The battle had officially begun. She wiped her tears. For the first time in months, she stood tall. She contacted her father's lawyer. She reached out to his business partners. She pulled bank statements, transaction logs, and reviewed company agreements. And that was when she discovered something shocking. Anita had been transferring funds, millions, into shell accounts. Not only that, the next of kin letter had a signature, but the lawyer confirmed that is not your father's handwriting. Forgery, clear as daylight. The matter escalated so much, the case moved to court. Crowds gathered. Media outlets carried the story. Abuja buzzed with gossip. The lady in gold fights the legitimate daughter. Chief Obasi's empire under threat. Side chick accused of inheritance fraud. Anita arrived in court in a gold dress, as usual, head high, smiling like victory was guaranteed. But Angel came with quiet confidence and truth in her hands. During the hearing, the judge demanded proof of authenticity for the next of kin document. The forensic handwriting analyst stepped forward and declared, this signature was forged. Gasps filled the courtroom. Then Angel's lawyer presented evidence of money laundering, followed by unauthorized property transfers, then security footage. One clip showed Anita entering Chief Obasi's room the night he fell ill, injecting something into his tea. Silence fell. The courtroom froze. The judge's gavel struck sharply. Anita's mask finally cracked. Her gold smile faded. Her hands shook. She was arrested immediately. Attempted murder, forgery, fraud, theft. Everything she thought she would gain slipped from her fingers. Weeks later, after legal battles and estate recovery, Angel stood beside her father's hospital bed. He was conscious now, weak but alive. When he opened his eyes and saw her, tears rolled down his cheeks. My daughter, you fought for me. She smiled softly. I only did what you taught me. When he returned home, the Gwarimpa duplex was restored to its warmth. The staff returned. The laughter returned. Even the balcony Zobo tradition returned. The Obasi name, once threatened, became even stronger. Angel became the official head of the estate, managing properties with transparency and heart. Her father often told visitors, she saved my life. She saved our legacy. In life, evil may dress in gold, but truth shines brighter. And when a child guards a parent's honor with courage, even ancestors rejoice. Before we end the story, I want to take a moment to say a heartfelt thank you. We just crossed 1,000 subscribers, and it means more than words can express. Every like, every comment, every moment you spend listening to our stories, you are helping this channel grow into a home for powerful African tales. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for supporting our storytelling journey. And thank you for standing by us as we bring culture, wisdom, suspense, and emotion to life. This milestone is only the beginning. Let's keep growing together, one story at a time.